I start to report. Okay. Okay. All the cooperation, okay, course has every week one submission. Every week. And the last week and the next 4 weeks, you have a submission for you, okay, to finalize the project. The first submission that you need to do, you need to submit it. Yeah, last week is individual, okay? You don't need the group part, only the individual. Is the icebreaker. It corresponds 10% of the 100, okay? This part of the course correspond, I'm not sure, but I can see here. Give me a second. I believe it's 35 points. Give me a second. I confirm the information. Okay. It's 30 points. Or 25 points, sorry. 25 points of 100. Of 25 points of the, in these 25 points, it's the separation of the 25 points, okay? 10% icebreaker, 8% collaboration, 10% of reflection, okay? So every week you have a submission. To see the submissions, you have the dates here, okay? Icebreaker, November 3, reply 4, on Friday you have the project set up, the claims at 18, and you need, what you need to do is here, okay? Any questions you hear?
No.
Okay. The icebreaker. What you need to do in icebreaker, the definition here, included the link there where you need to submit the form. Okay. Yesterday, yesterday I checked who submits or who does not submit nothing. Okay. And the list of the people that does not submit, it is the list. Okay. So it's the first activity. I consider that you have until today to finalize this activity, icebreaker and reply. If you submit until today, I consider. If you didn't submit until today, you don't need to submit because I didn't consider this activity. Okay. You need to submit to receive the badge. Okay. Just remember what I used in the first class to receive. Second. Methodology. To receive the certificate or the digital badge, you need to participate in the icebreaker, the team activity, the reflection, and receive 8% of the total grade. Okay. Again, if you have until today to finalize it, okay. If you finalize until today, you receive the grade, okay, the 10% related to this activity. The icebreaker, 55%, and reply to peers. If you didn't submit, okay, if you didn't submit today, but you didn't submit until the, but you submit until the end of the course, you have the requirement to receive the GSL badge, okay? Badge. However, If you didn't submit the icebreaker, you didn't receive the certificate at the end of the quarter. However, you can say, I don't want to receive GSL, but you need to define the project. If you didn't finalize the project, you didn't receive the grade of the course. Maybe you reprove the course. Okay, you didn't receive the GSL certificate. However, you reprove the course. You need to deactivate. You need to do. It's not an option activity. Okay, so it's the first week. You need to. I don't know why. You have until today to do this activity. It's a very simplistic activity. You spend no more than 10 minutes to finalize the activity. 5 minutes, 3 minutes to record a video explain about you, and I believe 2 or 5 minutes to reply the comment, watch one video of your friends and make a comment. Okay, I really don't understand why you didn't submit. Okay, so again here, give me a second here. Okay, I suggest that you did the activity until today. Tomorrow I will check again who will submit or who does not submit. Okay, any questions? Any questions?
No,
Guys?
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
So,
teacher.
okay, perfect. For this week, as it's defined here, okay, here, you need to also do the step 1, project setup. Okay, what is the project setup? You need to create a GitHub site, okay, and define and create a README file. Okay, how do I create a README file? You have a good template here, okay, that you can read or can watch. Okay, and you need to create the user store related to the project. And you need to create the user store related to the project and save, organize the project and save in the GitHub. You can create a project in the GitHub like you use in Trello, or use outside like a Trello. Okay, you don't need to use GitHub to organize or to manage the project. You can use another one too. You can use Jira, you can use Trello, you can use any one that you want, but you need to select one and use one. Okay. If you want to use the GitHub, you have the directions how to do it here. Okay. And how can when I get the requirements? You get the requirements. Okay, when I get the information to write the README file. Okay. The README file, you need to define what's the problem, why this problem is important, and what your project does. Okay, you can get the information to create the README file here, and the solution description is where you can collect the information to describe the README file. And the requirements, okay? The requirements, you can collect the requirements here. Again, there is no free bill. You need to pay the bill. You need to read this material, okay? You need to read. Here, you have a lot of information that you can create user requirements using user store, okay? In the last class, I was provided one example of requirements. For example, the client requirement. When you create, I show, if you watch the video about the last session, you can see one example of the user store based on this requirement. Okay, to define requirements, you need to read the solution description, including the support material. There are a lot of information there, okay, to create the user store. Again, you can store, the idea is to create the product backlog. You can store your product backlog, like your list of user store, inside the GitHub, okay? Or you can use an external tool. For example, you can use Trello, Jira, and others one. Okay. Any question till here? Go ahead, Ivan.
Hi, teacher. Hey, can you hear me?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Can you hear me there?
If I hear, yes.
Yes. Okay. I have a doubt for this part of the step one. Until Friday, we send you our link of our GitHub repository.
Yes. You send me the link of the GitHub, and you send if you use Jira, for example, or the external tool, you add me in the group to watch what you're doing, for example, in Trello. I believe in the GitHub. If you use the GitHub project feature, you need to include me as a collaborator, not only I and Cesar, include us inside the project, okay? I believe, okay? But again, you don't need to submit nothing in Canvas. You submit externally. You need to create the set. The only submission in the Canvas, it is in the end of the course, after the presentation, okay, where you submit a lot of things, but it's only the end of the course. During this intermediary, the intermediary intermediate submissions is outside the Canvas. Did you understand, Ivan?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. The submission is okay. I rephrase. The submission is not until Friday. Okay, the submission until Sunday. I only see these things on Monday. Okay, I didn't see before. Okay, you have until Sunday to submit the information that is required. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So, any questions about what you need to do here, and how can I check if I'm okay or not okay? You have the rubrica here, okay? For example, 100 points. The group set a GitHub project. All the required features are defined, and the requirements are complete. It's defined as sector criteria. The README file shows the project and its motivation. Okay? It's the things that you need to do. Okay? Oh, I have a question about one requirement or part of the document that I need to read. You can send a Slack message to me or to Cesar, okay? And we clarify, but send directly message, okay? Don't send message inside the group, send directly message to us, okay? And we can clarify the requirements. Did you understand? You can send directly to me, and if it's related to the part of the Cesar, I reply to him, okay? Send to me, it's much better. Okay, so any question here or not?
No, for now, teacher.
Okay. No here. Okay. Okay. Jonathan, can you any other guy has the same problem than Jonathan about the Brazilians?
Yeah, teacher, me too.
Okay, please type the chat. And Jonathan, please, he sent this message here and put the name of your group, please. And the other one, I don't know who said that he has problem. Send me to the same information. I have problem to connect the Brazilian. The Brazilian didn't answer the message that I sent. Something like that. I will print to the chat and send to Cesar. Okay? Please type now because I will copy. I print the screen and send to Cesar to work with your file. Did you understand? Put the name of the group, please. Jonathan here? No, Jonathan here. Okay, who has the problem, guys? I didn't see, I know I'm seeing the screen. Who has the same problem that Brazilian does not contact?
It's my team, teacher. Equipo de
Okay.
5.
Okay, type in the chat, I have problem
Okay.
with Brazilians, and put the name of the group, please.
Okay. Like in the chat of here on Zoom or in the chat of Slack?
And chat here, chat here.
Oh, okay.
Are you the group of the Jonathan?
No, teacher. It's different.
Okay, Jones is not here now. I sent a message to the Brazilian. Give me a second. Alejandro, what's the name? Here. Caipirinha, Guatamina, and Javier.
No, teacher.
Are you the? All the groups has problems because the other group does not have some problems. Did you try to send a message in the Slack and the people does not answer?
Yes, teacher. Well, in the case of our team, we sent a message through Slack and they didn't reply.
Okay. Okay, guys, my suggestion, okay? I just want to prove. I don't need to prove, but I will prove, okay? Give me a second here. And here. I sent yesterday the group, it's only one group in the 531, and I sent here the groups. The Professor Brazil said that is already reinforced to the Brazilian students. My suggestion to you, okay? Work, because again, the difference between the last year to this year, okay, the only difference between last year to this year, I changed the problem. However, I didn't change the complexity of the problem, okay? The things that you need to submit is the same thing that you need to submit last year. The Brazilian group entered in this partnership to develop the simulation part, okay? If the Brazilian does not participate, for example, this first and second delivery, you submit and I put 0 grade to him, okay? But don't submit your part, okay? Start to work, okay? And during the submission, for example, I don't know the name of the group. For example, if the Brazilian does not contact you, for example, for today or tomorrow, okay? For example, Team Macuerna. When you submit, you send a direct message to me, send, okay, only the Mexican guys work. I put points to the Mexican guys and 0 to the Brazilians. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I will answer exactly what I said to you. I will talk with Brazilian, okay? Give me a 2 seconds, okay, to answer the professor. Okay, guys.
You're on mute, teacher.
Okay, guys, I know that I'm talking with Brazilian professor about what we define here, okay? To be in the same page. What I said to him, but I speak in Portuguese, okay? It's the reason that I moved. What I said to him is, if the Brazilian does, it's not a problem to all groups, okay? There are only few groups with the problem. If this group, the Brazilian does not participate, we will work and finalize the test, and only the Mexican guys will receive grades. The Brazilian will receive 0, okay? And it's a problem because he's a student from another natural course and suffer the penalty, it's penalized in the Brazilian course, okay? Do you agree with this approach, guys? The people that has problems, do you agree? Guys, do you agree with the approach that you define together?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, then, thank you very much for answering. Okay, so again, if work does not miss the submission, submit, okay, and send a direct message to me if the Brazilian does not work in this submission, okay, and I will penalize because I'm control the grades, okay. Do you understand? So the last comment that I have, again, Slack, give me a second, I share my screen, is about, I published some videos, okay, 3 videos, okay, about, one about the Scrum process, okay, and 3 another about the use of remember the exercise that you did, that need to submit it, that you need to submit it last week. Here you have the answer, okay? The first one using Azure, the second one using the VMware Ubuntu, and the last one using Windows, okay? It's the same exercise using Azure, VMware Ubuntu, and Windows, okay? You have the 3 possibilities that you can. You have another one that is using Mac, but I don't have Mac. I cannot prepare a video to show how to do it, okay? And the last comment is about the Thursday meeting, okay? We are not available Thursday meeting if you didn't receive a message from you that you need to talk with me or Cesar on Thursday, okay? What I try to explain is, I'm not connect in the Zoom session if you didn't send before a message call. Okay, I want to talk with you on Thursday night, okay? Or my group want to talk or discuss something Thursday night with you. And I will open the session, I'm join the session, I said join the session, and we are available to you. But if you didn't receive any message, I didn't open the session, okay? To avoid that, I says I stay in the session Thursday night and nobody entered. Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Just one question, at what time it will be?
Thursday 7:30. It's the same time that you have the meeting, the first meeting.
Okay.
Thursday 7. It's exactly the same time. Okay. I
Okay.
cannot remember. I check it here. Open session. It's 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Okay.
Thank
7 p.m. in 10 Brazil. Okay. The idea of this meeting is, for example, Gustavo, your group is okay. The Brazilians work with you or not? Does the
Yeah,
Brazilian work?
so far there is no problem. They are even asking to do some things about the start, so we have no delays or anything like that so far.
Okay, things that about your group, you have questions about, I don't know, requirements or implementation. I don't know which problem that you prefer to contact, you talk with us to discuss these things. It's this meeting is to it, okay? Is to clarify questions, clarify requirements, explain some implementation parts. The reason of this meeting is to help you. Okay, not to help only you, but help the whole group. Okay, if you have a question, your question, you can use the class to clarify. But if you have a question to your group that Brazilian and you, Mexican, need to stay together, you will use this Thursday meeting to clarify. You understand, Gustavo?
Yes, just thinking a little bit ahead. Sometimes people don't get matched with each other about the schedule of everyone. So we may be able to connect to the meeting, but we may not be complete, or the full team might not be there because the schedules of everyone might not be good.
Okay. So, okay, but if you have questions, okay, you can use the class to clarify the question. If only Mexico has questions, okay, I can clarify the question for you, okay? My suggestion for our groups, okay, okay, my suggestion to you, okay, so soon as possible. This week is the setup week, okay? You try to define at least 2 or 3 meetings of our group, or use the WhatsApp to coordinate. If you, but create the backlog and split the test. For example, sometimes in this type of work, the people, there are a lot of things to do, and the people, oh, what I need to do, and don't start, okay? If you are in this situation, my suggestion is, for example, stop. I don't know who you are in your group. Thinks that Abigail is in your group, okay? Abigail, write the user store from the client. Brazilian guy 1, write the user store from the simulation part, okay? If nobody assume this position, assume you assume this position, and I believe you work less if you define the task, if you have this problem, okay? Any question? No question? Okay. Guys,
Now for
another, okay. Today, if you don't have questions about the exercise, about the retro, and my suggestion for this class today, my plan is to use this time, okay, every Wednesday, is to work in the retro, okay? So I will open the breakout room. You move to breakout room and use the time to work together to write requirements. I don't know what you will do, okay? And if you have any question, you call me and I enter in the specific breakout room to clarify the question that the group have, okay? Any questions? No question? Okay. Go to the breakout room if you have questions, and work during these 2 hours in the rep, okay? If you have questions, call me and I enter the breakout room. Okay, guys.